Welcome to my review of the RotoGrip Gremlin and the Optimum Idle Pearl. Today we're looking at the new RotoGrip Gremlin and comparing it to the recently retired Optimum Idle Pearl. The Gremlin has the Rondure Maxed core, a modified version of the Rondure core that appeared in the 3 different Rubicon balls. The Gremlin is very reminiscent of the Rubicon UC2, which in my opinion was the best of the 3 Rubicons released. The Gremlin has an all-new versatile response VR1 Pearl Coverstock designed to work on a variety of conditions. The 14-pound version of the Gremlin I'm throwing has an RG of 2.54, a differential of 0.058, and an intermediate differential of 0.008, a very mild asymmetric ball. Before we dive into performance, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We are quickly approaching 600 subscribers and I can't thank you all enough. Whether you've been here since the first video or just hopped on, I appreciate every single one of you. Now, let's head out to the lanes. We're back at Town & Country Lanes in Nitro, West Virginia, testing both balls on the standard house shot. This pair just came off of a 4-person league, which means we're seeing conditions that I really think both the Gremlin and the Optimum Idle will excel on. The first thing I'm sure you've noticed is that we have new overlays on all the shots. The measurements in the green boxes to the right of the lane are courtesy of LaneTrax, an app for the iPhone that measures a number of different statistics on each shot, such as position at laydown, the arrows, and the break point, speed at release, rev rate, and entry angle. There's a few more stats, but in the interest of avoiding complete information overload, I've limited to just a handful of the stats that LaneTrax provides. LaneTrax offers a 30-shot free trial to make sure it works well for you, then it's just $10 a month to have access to this data at your fingertips. It's a must-have for anyone who doesn't have access to Specto at their center. Use the link in the video description to get more information or to sign up for LaneTrax. The Gremlin on paper and on the lanes is very reminiscent of the Rubicon UC2. They've modified the Rubicon's Rondure core, bumped up the RG and differential, which if it lives up to the UC2's reputation, it will be a ball in the RotoGrip line for a long time to come. I see the Gremlin fitting in most people's bags as a second or third game ball when the fronts have started to get beat up and you need something to get down the lane a little bit further. On fresh, with clean back ends, I'd be afraid of seeing too much response to the friction down lane. For most people, I would expect the Rockstar to be a better choice starting out the night until the lanes start to transition. That's when the Gremlin will start to thrive. In all honesty, I was expecting the Gremlin to be crazy angular, but at least for me it's not. It's still got a good amount of motion on the back end, but it feels very controllable and continuous. I'll let you take a look at some shots with the stats courtesy of LaneTrax before I move over to the Optimum Idle Pearl. Don't forget to use the link in the video description to get more information and try out LaneTrax. Heading over to the Optimum Idle Pearl, I chose it, even though it's been discontinued, because it was a very popular ball, and despite being symmetric instead of asymmetric, the Gremlin is a very mild asymmetric ball. In fact, the Gremlin 0.008 intermediate differential in 14 pounds is very mild compared to many asymmetric balls that have a 0.015 to a 0.020 intermediate differential. The Optimum Idle Pearl has a 0.054 differential compared to the Gremlin 0.058, and a lower 2.51 RG compared to the Gremlin's 2.54. One of the great things that LaneTrax provides is the breakpoint distance. Typically on the Gremlin, my breakpoint was around 45 feet. While I did get some shots with the idle that far down lane, the typical breakpoint was a couple feet earlier than the Gremlin, giving me a slightly different angle to the pocket. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. New comparisons are coming soon. Huge thanks to Town & Country Lanes in Nitro, West Virginia for letting me shoot these videos. and to my partners, Storm for making the best balls in the game, Vice for the inserts and interchangeable thumbs I rely on, Bowlifi for keeping me comfortable and looking good on the lanes. Visit your local Storm VIP Pro Shop to check out the latest from Storm, RotoGrip, and 900 Global. Until next time, keep chasing perfection, one frame at a time.